Hello, year one. Welcome back for maths. So just going to share my screen so we can get started. So first thing I want you to do is have a look. Can you guess what we're doing today? Yeah, that's right. We are doing 2D shapes. So we're just recapping still. This week is all about recapping, just to re-jog our memory, get us ready for our spring term. So first thing I want you to do is press pause on this video, have a look at all the different shapes. What are they? And write them down. And you can draw them as well if you like. So press pause, off you go. Okay, so let's work through them as we go. So this is a circle, correct? Then we have our rectangle. Okay, what's this one? A triangle. And this one? Oval. And this one is an octagon. Okay, so it has 8 sides, like an octopus with 8 legs. Then we have this shape, a square. Then we have a heptagon. Okay. Now, some of you might have written diamond for this shape. Now, does anybody remember the mathematical term for diamond? It's rhombus. Then we have our pentagon and our hexagon, and then finally the kite. Okay, so well done if you managed to do those. Okay, we'll move on to our first little challenge. So as we are using 2D shapes, I thought this was a good opportunity for you to create your own big picture. Okay, so I've created a mouse here. I've used lots of different 2D shapes. So you can see I've got 2 circles for his ears. I've got a triangle face. I've got 2 yellow larger circles for the outside of his eyes. And for the pupils, I've used a green circle. Okay, his body, I've used a very big red circle. And then I've used lots of rectangles to create the arms, the leg, the toes, and the fingers. So you can have a go at that. Some other examples I've got is a pig here. Okay, or a little bird. This one looks quite tricky, but I thought some of you might want to challenge yourselves. Okay, and maybe try something a bit difficult. So this is because our topic is jaws, paws, and claws. If you did a jaw, you'd be able to do lots of teeth with triangles. Okay, so pause the video, off you go, take as long as you want on this. Try and just use 2D shapes, but if you're struggling to use 2D shapes, you could use resources around the house. So for example, I could use a coaster here, okay, and maybe my book or something like that to create my picture. Or you can do what I've done here and cut paper out and stick it down. It's up to you. If you don't have any paper or 2D shapes, you can always use 3D shapes and use your recycling. Okay, so that's what we would do at school, is we'd use our junk modeling. Okay, so off you go, have fun. Okay, right, now you have created your pictures. Don't forget to email those in. I'm really looking forward to seeing them. They're going to be fantastic, I'm sure. Now, we are going to be explorers. We are going to wear our binoculars. Maybe some of you have some hats that you can wear. And you're going to explore around your house, your flat, maybe even your garden if you want to go outside. That's fine. We're going to explore and go on a little treasure hunt for different shapes. Okay, so to start with, I would like you to do this shape. So what is this shape? How many sides does it have? Okay, so you can write that down on your piece of paper. Then what I want you to do is go around your house, garden, wherever you want to go, to find 2 objects that are square. So I've chosen a window, and I've drawn my picture of a window here, and like I've already showed you, a coaster. Okay, so I've used a coaster and I've put a picture of that in. You can draw it. You don't need to go on the internet and collect pictures. It's just because it's really hard on here for me to put drawn pictures on here. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to start with a square, and then you're going to go through the video, and I'm going to give you a different shape each time. So do 2 shapes, then come back to the video, find out what your next shapes are, and so on and so forth. I have put this rectangle here, okay? And this could be what your page looks like. So your piece of paper can look like this. You can have a column for the shape, a column for how many sides. Some of you might even want to do a column for how many corners. Then you can do a column for the first picture, and then the second picture you're going to draw. Okay, so press pause now, get your piece of paper ready, maybe get it looking like mine here. Okay, and then move on to the next slide. Okay, here is the next slide. You are going to do a circle. That's right. Now remember, a circle has one continuous side. So continuous means it doesn't stop. Okay, so one side is a circle. So you would draw your picture of your circle, right circle there. Now remember, it's really hard. It's not it's actually a curly curve, a circle. So I'll write it here just to give you a little help. Okay, circle. So it's like in girl. Okay, so you're going to have circle. I'll make it a bit bigger. Okay, and then you would just draw your picture of a circle. Oh dear, what's happened? In here, like that. Okay, you would say one side has one side, and then you need to go and find your objects, okay, and go and draw them. So this is your chance to go off, press pause on your video, off you go. Okay, let's move on to the next ones. Okay, so I'll just leave that there, press pause, off you go. Can you work out what shape that is? If you need to, scroll back on the video, that's fine. Okay, well done for doing those ones. Next ones are here. Okay, right, so now you've done that, you can send in an image of your sheet. Now I'm hoping that they'll all look similar to mine here. Okay, and to help you now, here is some answers. So the shape's name, the sides, anything that you might need. So that's it for your lesson today in maths. I wanted to do a bit of a shape hunt so that you could be explorers, linking to our topic, but also I want to recap and see if you can spot any shapes around your house and have some discussions with your adults at home. So I hope you enjoyed your maths lesson today, and I will see you this afternoon.